y'all, this is Deidra here with Deidre's Daily Dreamers, coming at you with another video. I am excited to be here with you today. We are going to be talking about something sensitive today, and it is very personal to me. We are going to, I'm going to share with y'all why I am so depressed. I have experienced some traumas in my life, and I have yet to be able to take care of those things, and they've kind of snowballed over the years, and it just kind of gotten out of control. And so now I am left all by myself, well, with my fiance and the little bit of family that I have left, to figure it out on my own. And it is very overwhelming. I have overcome a lot of my anxiety, which has gone along with my depression before in the past, but my anxiety is not as bad, or at least right now it has not been. It's more the depression. I have had some personal issues. Some I'm going to disclose and some I'm not. But when I was 21, I was in nursing school and I loved it. I was like, I thought I was supposed to be a nurse, and I just loved it. I loved helping people. I loved the medical aspect of it. Originally, I thought I wanted to be a doctor, and then I prayed about it, and God was like leading me in the nursing direction, and I wanted to go all the way, get my master's in nursing. I wanted to travel nurse, kind of see the states, travel, see the states, and here in the United States, because some of you may be watching from another country. And then I had my first psychotic break at 21, and that is when you normally have it. That's normally when it appears, is at 21, anywhere ranging from 21 to like 35. Like, you can experience symptoms. You can be diagnosed later on in life if it's not caught early. So it weren't my career. I was working at a hospital. I lost my job. I lost everything, in my opinion. So, rock on a few years later, and lots of jobs later that I cannot hold, they put me on disability. I am on disability, and let me tell you, it is not a piece of cake. It is not what I want. I want to work, but my mind at this point will still not let me work. I'm hoping that with some therapy, I've recently got a counselor through my regional mental health center. So I'm hoping that I can overcome the trauma of that. And when you lose everything, they tell you that you can only look up, but I kind of replaced, like, not dealing with it. I didn't deal with the issue then, and So I think that's why it's the issue now. I started taking care of my mom when I was about 22, 23. I started helping my mom, my biological mom, and I love her very much. I lived with her, I helped her out, and uh, she was so good to me, and she loved me very much, and I do know that. But we cannot live forever, so she passed away in March of breast cancer. And so before that, I'm gonna go in the reverse order of the deaths. Uh, we lost my papa 6 months prior to losing my mom, and I was very close to my papa. Um, uh, then me and my fiance lost three of his loved ones in 8 months prior to this. Uh, it was like a few months in between the 6 months. So it was about a 2 year span of us losing all five. So we lost his mom, his grandmother, his dad. So we lost his dad first, grandmother second, and his mother third. They we lost them all in 8 months. Like they were gone. And I had gotten very attached to them because I was, me and my fiance were, you know, we had already gotten engaged and we were in the process of planning a wedding when my mother-in-law passed. And actually, we were in the middle of planning a wedding when the grandmother passed. And so I've had 5 deaths at this point, and it has been exhausting because, like, some of the deaths have gotten over the hump of, um, but mainly my mom and his mom I miss. And it's like really hard. Um, like we have pictures of them. I only have like one picture of my mom because she refused to take pictures. She did not like to take pictures. And so yeah. And so yeah, it's just been overwhelming to say the least. And I'm praying that I can kind of overcome some of the deaths before other people pass away. Just because, I feel like God says that He won't give you more than you can bear, but at the same time, I'm already overwhelmed with the deaths that I do have in my life. And like, I know people say, well, they're in a better place than they are, but like my mom and my fiance's mom were very young. His dad was young, on the younger side. Um, Now, his grandmother was not. She was older woman, and we were expecting her to go at some point. But, everybody else just left us way too soon. But I am going to try to, I am going to overcome this. And I want to overcome this. But right now, I'm very overwhelmed. So, I have some other stuff that keeps me down as well, but some of the time, um, like feeling worthy, you know, as a mate to my fiance, and just some other personal issues that I do not feel like disclosing at this time. But I have some other issues as well, and they are kind of like issues where I put myself in a situation and I got burned really bad with like an ex, and that did not go very well. So, some personal relationship kind of issues from the past that I need to get over so that I can be the best wife for my husband to be. And I just thought I would disclose why I am so depressed right now and how you can lift me up. And if you are a praying person, I would love your prayers. And just know that I think of all of you very often. While I was off YouTube for I think like off and on for 2 or 3 weeks. And I think it's been off and on 2 or 3 weeks a couple other times. I do think of my subscribers, and just know that you all, I'm blessed to have each and every one of you, watching my channel, and just know that you keep me going as well. So, just know that you are thought about, and you are such a blessing in my life, and so I hope that you know that. And I also hope that you know that the comments that you leave for me are very instrumental in keeping me sane sometimes, keeping my emotions balanced, keeping me happy. That's not the only reason, but when someone gives you a kind word or says, I liked your video, or, I'm proud of you, or you can do it, or whatever the case may be for whatever type of video it is, it is such a blessing. And even though I may be a small YouTuber, I take it with great joy. So, with that being said, I thank you so much for listening to me today, even though it has been very burdensome. And with that being said, dream big, daily dreamers, dream big.